Hello there. This is exactly what we did to sign our first agency client. Now, to preface, before this, we sat there and learned and watched loads of YouTube videos and whatever. But this is the exact process that we took to actually get to signing our client and actually get working in an ad account. For context, our agency is we run paid ads on Meta for e-commerce brands. So if you're an e-commerce brand, if you're a founder watching this, or you know somebody maybe, there's going to be a link to our website in the description of this video. It's also in the bio of our YouTube channel where you can book a call with us and we can basically help you with your ads. But yeah, this is exactly how we signed our first client. And if you are also looking to start an agency, maybe this will help you as well. So, like I said, before this, we watched so many YouTube videos, basically going through everything. Like there was nothing we tried to like avoid. We literally were just willing to consume pretty much any content on YouTube about agencies, about ads, agencies in particular, running meta ads, everything. And we finally got a bit of a process. So our outreach started off with us just sending loads and loads of like message DMs. We just message brands here and there. Obviously, that wasn't really effective. We didn't have any copy. We didn't really research like what brands like to see when they get reached out to. We didn't do anything. We weren't even tracking it. We literally just sent them a message here and there. But then we built a bit of a process, and that takes us to here, where we were sending 40 or so DMs each a day, so 80 in total. And these DMs took so many different forms. Okay, so the first thing we did, obviously, like I said, was text messages. They didn't really work, and then we kind of tried to A/B test a little bit as fairly as we could. So I was sending voice notes, and I was sending video DMs, and his video DMs were just so much more successful. Like it wasn't even close. We literally had no success with the voice notes compared to the videos. We had a few replies, but really not much. But to be fair, our first client call got booked with a voice note message. So it was all right. We didn't end up signing them. We we got them on a call and then got ghosted. So yeah, even though the call went ridiculously well, so that was like pretty surprising. But anyway, we got one call with voice notes, but overall like reply rates and stuff, voice notes were really unsuccessful. And so I moved over to videos as well. And then we started A/B testing different video copy, different video ideas. We did some where we would like hold the phone and show them their website and tell them like, oh, I saw this on your website, I saw that on your website. Put that in the video. We tried where we would say different things. Some of them we would give a bit more context into what we're doing. Some of them we wouldn't give any context into what we did, and just briefly explain like we run ads, and please like let us know if you want more information. So many different strategies we tried. Obviously we didn't try everything, but this on the right is like what my DMs were looking like. So we have obviously the CRM. This is only a few hundred of our leads, but shit ton of leads on here, and who outreached to all of them. You can see if we just make this really big for a sec. How do I do this? Can I just zoom in? If we just take a look there, if you just stop it there, you can see I have clearly got more inputs. Remember that. Anyway, we I'm Samir, FYI. We outreached all of these lot. We followed up to them 2, 3, 4 times. I think some of them even like 5 or 6 times. And in the end, we found that videos were the most successful. And the videos that worked the best were actually the first two we tried. So I think by the end of us trying videos, because we used to label them so we could actually see which performed well and which didn't. We used to call them video 1, video 2, video 3, video 5, video 6, whatever. I think we must have got like video 6 or video 7 or something. But we used to sit there and name each and every one of them so that we could see which was performing the best. And in the end, it was the video we actually first started with that did well for both of us, which were both kind of along similar lines, but basically going for a permission-based approach. So we said something like, hey, I'm Samir. I came across your website at yourmom.com. I noticed that you guys weren't running any ads. If running ads is something that you're interested in, we would love to send you over a little bit more information explaining what we do and how we do it, but we don't want to pitch to you without your permission. If you would, I think I said something like, I made a short document for you. If you want me to send that over, that explains everything that we do, just send me a thumbs up and I'll be happy to send that across. Something like that, something along those lines. And that was a complete butchering job, but pretty much we said we came across their site. We noticed they weren't running ads, so please um, send me a thumbs up if you want to see more information. We don't want to send that to you. We don't want to pitch to you without your permission. That was kind of the key bit that we took from a few different people on YouTube as the people we spoke to. Were like a permission based approach made the most sense. Apparently, it's just like the way you do this stuff. Me personally, I don't understand permission based approaches. Like, if I was a founder in this kind of space, I feel like if somebody said to me like, "Oh yeah, can I have your permission? Send your video." I just think like, piss off. Just send me the video or don't. Like, I'm not gonna sit there send you a thumbs up and then get your permission. It just seems like a lot of work. I'd rather just get kind of cut to the chase and see what you have to offer. But I guess um, that's why I'm not a founder in it. As you can see, we didn't have much success. Pretty much all of them just end up on sent and never even get open. Wait, this one's on seen. Bastard. Didn't reply to me. I got aired. Right. If you're watching this video, like, please reply to me. But yeah, this is what my DMs look like for pages and pages and pages and pages. Just send all these random brands or whatever. It actually ruined my Instagram because like I couldn't see my friends like and stuff that were sending me things. But you know, the game's the game at the end of the day. Yeah, we had this just pages and pages again. Most of them sent, the odd scene here and there, and very rarely we'd get a reply. So I'm not saying that this is the most effective strategy in order for you to sign clients. However, the benefit of this is volume. You can like genuinely shit these out so quickly. By the end, I was able to send 10 of those video DMs and then follow up to 30 more people, basically saying like, hey, let me know what you think of my video. Hey, let me know if you managed to watch my video, stuff like that. I follow up to 10 of those 3 more times. So I sent 40 DMs in 10 minutes or less. Like I would have somewhere to go at 4, at 3:50 I'd start and I'd make it in time. So trust me, the benefit of this is you can shit out volume, and that's exactly what we did. 1,000 plus videos sent. We booked in calls. I think it was 8 calls in total with 4 different like clients using this method, and it signed us our first few clients. So I can't say it was a bad method. Percentage wise though, like in terms of efficacy, it wasn't amazing at all. It was really not that good. But again, if you're just starting out, right, you're not going to be incredible at like writing really effective emails. Cool, that's something you can learn, and that's something we're learning now to try and make things a bit more efficient. But if you're just starting out, you're not going to be amazing at writing really effective emails. You probably aren't gonna kind of be the best at outreaching to brands. So the best thing you can do is just get out as much volume as possible. Because like I said, we had calls with 4 different clients using this method, and we signed 2 of them using that. So Instagram outreach is a really good thing to do if starting up, because like I said, your efficiency isn't going to be amazing, as you can see here from what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 here, like just a random screenshot from my DMs, only 1 unopened. So you're going to get a lot of that. Don't get your hopes up. You're going to get a lot of left on scene. Sometimes they will watch your video, ask for some more information, you'll give them that, and you'll see this. A call has been scheduled. The first time we got this, yeah, we were so flipping gassed. Every single email I got, I was literally like, I would open it straight away to check if we got a call booked, because at this point we've got obviously so much outreach sent out that we're just waiting for our call to get booked. And yeah, every time I got an email, I was just waiting to see if it was Calendly or not. It never was, until it was, and that was sick. So yeah, they asked for some more information, explained everything, sent the link for the call, and then you just anxiously wait for them to book it. We have had people who have like seemed very interested on DM and then literally just disappear, right? That's another thing. Just because you get a reply, don't get your hopes up and think like, cool, this is the one you're going to sign. And you can never think this is the one that's going to go well, because when we first got replies, we thought, yeah, this is the one. You literally don't ever speak to you again. Or they'll reply to you and then afterwards tell you to piss off. Or they'll reply to you and then ask to see more information, and after seeing more information, they'll tell you they're not interested. We had that so often, where people would ask for more information and then never hear from them again. Um, that was really, really, really annoying. And the last thing, the worst case scenario we had was when we had a call. This is just one time this happened to us, but we had a call where they spoke to us. It was such a positive call. We booked in another one to like finalize everything exactly a week later, and then we got completely ghosted. You know who you are. If you're watching this video, book a call with us. We'd love to work with you. Anyway, that is how we sign our first client. So Instagram outreach. Now, like I said, the success rate is going to be terrible. Like, I think we were operating on a couple percent reply rate, and the client sign rate is like near enough nothing, but like 0.2% or something. But the key here is volume. When we were just getting started, as kind of inefficient as it was in terms of kind of what we put out and what we got back, time wise, it was actually quite good. Because like I said, we just spent 10 minutes a day each, 15 minutes a day each, shitting out a bunch of DMs. We would get a few replies every day. Because by the end of it, right, you have so many DMs sent and so many follow-ups sent that you will get replies from something you've sent at some point every day. We don't even send DMs anymore. And every so often, I will get a random DM reply from somebody I DM'd months ago. So the replies do trickle through slowly. You kind of need to let them compound a little bit. But yeah, that is how we sign our first client. Instagram outreach. The video script, I hope you can make out what I said, but basically, hey, I'm Samir. I came across your site. I noticed you weren't running ads. Um, I made a short document for you that explains what we do and how we do it, but that's a pitch. I don't want to pitch to you without your permission. So let me know if that's okay. You can send me a thumbs up and I'll send that across. Use your hands, get your hands involved. Don't make like a boring video. Keep it really natural. So like, I wouldn't just hold the phone like this and just record a straight line. I'll like hold it up and like come talk to the camera and like kind of move a little bit, like hand in my hair, things like that, just to make it seem really natural. So yeah, that's just a few things that I think work for us. Obviously, I can't say for sure if these are like the best, most optimal ways to outreach to people, but this is just what, when we put everything together, based on numbers, was the most successful for us in terms of results. So yeah, the more information that we sent to them was basically a document explaining like how we work and some example ads for them. Now, to be honest, that didn't always go so well. A lot of people found it a bit confusing. Sometimes they didn't like the ads that we sent them, and sometimes they got a bit confused about the service we offer. So we actually had more success explaining everything on the video. So like, I saw your website, you don't run any ads. If you want to see some information, like send me a thumbs up. If you're interested in hearing more, send me a thumbs up. And then explain a bit more on DMs and just try and veer them towards the call. But a document explaining things does work. What you can do is you can send them a Loom video. A Loom video is, if you know a Loom, like you can kind of record videos with the screen in the background, kind of like this, but then you send them a link and then they can open it and watch the video on there, and you can leave stuff in the description, telling them to do this and do that. That is pretty effective. It's not something we have done much of ourselves because we've moved over to email outreach now, but that is a way that was recommended to us, but we'd already kind of moved up by that point. So yeah, that's how we signed our first client. Over 1,000, maybe 1.1, 1.2k DMs out. A lot of replies in, to be fair, but only a few calls booked and a couple clients signed. But it worked at the end of the day, with less experience. So yeah, if you are a e-com brand, like I said, make sure you click the link in the description of this video. You can book a call with us. However, I doubt ecom brand people are the ones that are watching this. You probably want to start an agency if you're watching this video. So we are also really just at the start of this whole agency thing. We're just sharing what works for us as it works for us. When we finally figure out how to send emails, that will also be shared with you. So if you're trying to learn how to kind of run an agency, start running ads, and make some money with this, because if we make some money, you're also going to make some money if you do what we do. Make sure you subscribe, comment something nice, like this video please. We post every week on here, or we try, so at least every week, maybe sometimes more. So yeah, subscribe. We will try and help as often as possible. We'll reply to questions in the comments. But yeah, this channel is going to be all about ads and agency stuff. So make sure you subscribe because we will be posting this all the time to help everybody make money. If you're trying to start an agency or if you're an e-com brand, we're making videos for everything. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. I wish we had an outro. Like next time.